What could possibly be hotter than a woman that could kill me? I've stated in my videos before that I'm a big fan of strong female characters. You got plenty of women in film that would just rip your balls off and throw them in the trash, and we're here to honor them today. I wanted to make a list of my top 10 badass female characters. And I want to state for the record, this is my opinion. You might not see your favorite female character on the list, but that's what makes YouTube fun, seeing everybody's different opinions. So just relax and enjoy my top 10 badass female characters.
Number 10, Foxy Brown from, well, Foxy Brown.
I better warn you, I got a black belt in karate. And I got my black belt in bar stool.
I love that one-liner. Foxy was played by Pam Grier, who is hands down the queen of blaxploitation cinema. And this is my favorite role of hers. One thing I love about Foxy is just how defiant she is. Even when she's tied up, she'll still trash talk her captors.
That ain't gonna do any good either. You're gonna have to kill me, or I'll kill you.
She's also a quick thinker. Tie her up, she'll cut herself loose with a razor blade in her mouth. No weapon, a bushel of coat hangers will do just fine. This is a woman who will always get up after she's been knocked down. And when she does get up, you better run for your life, because she'll probably castrate you.
Hey, skinhead!
Number 9, Jennifer from I Spit on Your Grave.
I don't like women giving me orders.
I know this is a controversial choice given the subject matter of the movie. For those who don't know, the movie is about a woman who gets savagely raped by 4 men. After they leave her for dead, she sets out to get her revenge on them, killing them one by one. And yes, the rape scene is very disturbing, but I still like this movie and I love the character. Because instead of letting herself be a victim, she chooses to fight back.
You made me do it! Suck it, bitch.
Knowing these men are sexist pigs, she uses her feminine wiles to lure them in. And once they're in, they don't get out in one piece. I admit she's not as buff as other female badasses. But this is a badass who really uses her brain to get back at those who've done her wrong. The tagline of this movie says that no jury would convict her. And I would be proud to serve on that jury. Number 8, Thana from Miss 45. Picture a female Charles Bronson, only mute and only wanting to kill men. Like Jennifer, she was the unfortunate victim of a rape. However, the difference here is she killed her attacker right afterwards. Not only that, but she takes his .45 pistol, cuts up his body, and then starts hiding him around the city. And then she becomes this silent street assassin, going out at night and hunting down anybody with a penis. I just love her calm expression every time she kills somebody. It just says, yep, I'm going to shoot you, and I don't give a fuck. Plus, you gotta give somebody props for looking like a badass while wearing a nun costume. You want a cool movie with a cool girl holding a gun? Look no further than Miss 45. Number 7, Cherry Darling from Planet Terror.
Any girl leaving early must check out with her finger and have a bye-bye slip. Here's my finger. And here's my bye-bye slip.
How can you not love a girl who gets a machine gun for a leg? The main thing that makes Cherry badass is that she loses her leg and is still able to kick ass. Sure, the movie she's in is incredibly silly and there's really no explanation on how she's able to fire that machine gun. But I say who cares, it's just awesome watching her do it. And I have to admit, I just like the growth of the character. This is somebody who really didn't think much of themselves at the beginning of the movie, but as the film goes on, they start to learn their full potential. I'm probably giving too much credit to a movie about a girl with a machine gun leg, but I don't care, it's just frickin' cool. Number 6, Maggie from Switchblade Sisters.
You're a chicken. Say it! Come on!
I'm chicken.
This is a woman who will fight her way to the top and step on everybody's balls along the way. She just kicks all kinds of ass. There's so many great female characters in this movie, it was hard to choose just one. But in the end, I had to go with Maggie.
Hello, Crab. Just gotta ask you a couple questions.
Not only does she have the ass-kicking moves, but she also has the brains to back it up. She just has everything you could want from an action hero, including being part of one of the best knife fights I've ever seen in a movie. This is a great movie if you just want to watch a bunch of girls kick ass.
Lock it down. We're gonna be back, understand? And when we do, cops, you better keep your ass off our turf.
Number 5, Varla from Faster Pussycat Kill Kill.
Alright, here's how it works. Everybody's gotta go. This way we're all safe and we can all go back to our gigs.
As the tagline says, superwomen belted, buckled, and booted. This broad is just ruthless. She has no problem running people over or beating them to death. And we love watching her do it.
Everybody's sorry. I've made some funny scenes before, but this cops it.
This is one for the villain. Varla is definitely one of the best lady baddies out there. Sure, she's doing awful things, and she seems to be enjoying it, but we're enjoying it right along with her. Varla's a bad girl that I'm not ashamed to say I like.
Much later, Billy.
Number 4, Guem-Ja from Lady Vengeance.
안녕히 가세요.
I probably butchered that name and I apologize. Now Guem-Ja is a different type of badass. This is the woman with a plan. She's got everything worked out, she has all the pieces in place. She's also a very tragic character. In a way, she's searching for forgiveness, while seeking revenge at the same time. You've got so many characters that take their revenge head on. It's nice to see a character that plots the whole thing out. Guem-Ja, a different type of badass.
남자는 자기 총의 유효사거리를 결코 잊지 않았다.
Number 3, Frigga from Thriller: A Cruel Picture. I know I've already talked a lot about her in my review of Thriller: A Cruel Picture, but what can I say, this woman just is a badass. Here's somebody who was beaten down, had her eye cut out, was forced into prostitution, and then gets back at everybody who did it to her. This is a woman that just refuses to be a victim. In a situation where most people would just sit back and suffer, she chooses to fight back. And in the harshest possible way. I will always have a special place in my heart for this particular badass. Number 2, Ripley from Aliens.
From her, you bitch!
Of course Ripley's on this list. She's one of the most well-known badasses of all time, male or female. Anytime somebody mentions female badass, she is the first one to come to mind. And rightfully so, many would say. Ripley just owns every scene that she's in. And as soon as she picks up a flamethrower, we're rooting for her all the way. The Alien series just doesn't work without Sigourney Weaver in the role of Ripley. She just becomes that character. And it takes a lot of guts to go up against these xenomorphs. And I wouldn't want anyone else gunning them down. Ripley, the most kick-ass woman? Yeah, it's kinda hard not to like her.
I know what you're thinking here. Ripley? Number 2? So who the hell's my number 1 badass female character? Well, the answer may surprise you.
Number 1, Nami from the Female Prisoner Scorpion series. This is one of the most unstoppable women I have ever seen in a movie. You can do anything to this woman, tie her up, beat her down, hide her in the darkest place and hope that she dies. It won't stop her. As soon as she has her sights on you, you are going to die. I have never seen a more defiant and intimidating person in a film before. And she barely says any lines throughout the series. It's just wordless great acting. And it's that silenced defiance that makes the character. She is nobody's woman. She is not gonna stop. Once she targets somebody, it's not gonna end until the body is found cut up and bloody. I just love this character. I love the quiet confidence, I love the piercing stare, I love the fact that she will not give up until she gets revenge. I could go on for hours about how much I love this character and how much I love these movies. To me, Nami is the #1 female badass. An unstoppable revenge-seeking woman, who won't quit until the rivers run red.
Well, there you go, my favorite badass female characters. I feel like I've said badass a lot in this video. Well, anyway, I had a lot of fun making the list, and I know I've asked this question before, but I would love to know some of your favorite badass female characters. Put them in the comments below or make a video response, I'd love to hear what you think. And with that note, I'll see you next time.
Nami